Welcome to the first official devlog for the game Monster Tower. Last month we went over the concept I had in mind for the project. Well, this time I will be going over everything that happened over the past couple weeks of the game's development. Game Freak, prepare your asses for the next big Monster Collector franchise. So, first up, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has been supporting me with all of the views, likes, and new subscribers we've been getting. We just hit over 1,000 likes on the Devlog 0, which is honestly just a dream come true. Make sure to like this video to show me you guys want to see more and help motivate me to continue to improve not only as a game developer, but also as a YouTuber. It has always been a dream of mine to create games for people, so I just wanted to say I appreciate you all and I will continue to post content on this platform for the years to come. Meet the Monster Tower team. We got myself, my brother Shay, and the newest member added to the team, Leonard. I've been working on a lot of projects lately, so the development for this game has been condensed down to about 7 days. The first big thing we did for the game's development was creating an art style for the game. We found this program called Sprite Stacker and started playing around with it to get some models for the environment. Sprite stacking is a cool, underutilized art style where you will take a bunch of sprites and stack them on top of each other to make 2D objects appear as if they are 3D. It's a very different approach than the regular pixel art style, but I want to try to stand out, so we're going to go for something different. From there, Shay started creating a crap ton of sprites and we got something looking pretty nice. However, when we saw the sprites in the renderer compared to the sprites in GameMaker, we knew we wanted something more detailed. So we exported the render of these sprites and I got to figuring out how to get them working in the game. We ended up with a style that looks like a cross between Super Mario RPG and RuneScape. We liked it, so we added more random sprites into our junkyard test map and called it a day. It has now been 3 days of work since we downloaded Sprite Stacker, so it's time to introduce something new to our development. Introducing Leonard. Leonard is a really talented video game composer and sound designer, so from here on out, the only music you will be hearing from this devlog will be from our test demo tracks we started working on for the game. Next up is my favorite part of the entire devlog episode. This is where myself and Shay started creating a mock-up scene for what we have envisioned for the battling system. I won't go over every single detail we have for the combat, as I will definitely be making an entire devlog episode dedicated to just the combat system and break it down piece by piece, but this is for the most part what we have going on so far. Alright, so we start at the top with some health bars for your team and the enemy team. Then we see a symbol in the middle which will display the type of environment you are playing on. The game will be a mix between fantasy and sci-fi, so all of the battles will actually be happening in an alternate cyber universe that the protagonist can enter. So think of the elements of the environment as kind of like a weather effect in Pokemon, but it's actually important and influences the battle other than just making the arena look a little different. If you haven't noticed already, then let me just inform you that you will be fighting with all of your monsters at once, and we will be going for something a little different where it's still turn-based, but positioning is a pretty important factor into how battles are played out. Not going to go into too many specifics right now, but just know that you will have a front line and a back line to work around with. Then we got the actual HUD you can interact with, which includes a monster selector where you can move around your monsters, a detailed profile for your currently selected monster, and an item slot where you can use and swap out items. Items will be a lot more influential for battles, so this button actually will be used. Don't expect the regular use a turn to gain back some health, just to have it lowered again in the same turn from your opponent's attack. I love Pokemon as much as the next guy, but they make some weird calls on how their mechanics work sometimes. No game's perfect, I understand that, but I'm just saying, I think I can try to improve on some of the stuff that I found was very irritating in other games. Anyway, here is an example of how the game will handle using attacks. We get this menu that'll pop up to show you your attacks. There are a few things we won't go over, like why is this move red? What does MP do? Seriously, a scroll bar for attacks? Yeah, there is a lot to cover for future episodes, but just stick to the basics for now. You got some attacks and some extra info on how the moves actually work. Well, to close out this video, I just want to show some concepts of where we are going in terms of direction for the game's overall world design. The game will take place on a dying island that is slowly sinking due to a curse created by the monsters. The townspeople have used the monsters as a way to advance and flourish their civilization. Godly creatures are locked away in the towers created by their ancestors to drain the creatures of their energy. It sounds pretty harsh, I know, but throughout the game you will have to make grand decisions that will influence the future of your community. A constant theme of man versus nature will be present, but it won't be as easy as kill this cow or starve this child. We want to create diversity in people's playthroughs by having game-changing events and decisions you will have to deal with. No answer will be black or white, so don't worry about stressing over if you made the right call. Everything is up to your interpretation as to what is the right thing, and no one will be punished for a bad decision. It will just change the way your game develops and make players feel like they have influence in their world. I hope you are all as excited as we are to play this game. I will continue to post monthly devlogs on this game's development on the 5th of every month, so make sure and stay tuned for next time where we cover more important information on the game's mechanics, story, and the value it will bring to gamers. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to stay up to date on my content. Follow me on Twitter because I'm going to be posting on there quite often, and you guys will be able to see some extra content before it hits the devlogs. Last but not least, make sure to check out our Discord server because I'm actually going to be doing a live Q&A on July 8th, so make sure to get your questions in. Also, we're going to be doing a little cool thing where you guys can submit some monster fan art, and I'm going to be playing them at the end of every devlog. So that's what's going to be happening after the credits. But until next time, have a great life.